on that when I would reveal myself to have been.
You'd come up with some convoluted I dropped the remote out the window and it tapped a bunch of buttons on its own, and I ended up.
It's true because it does have I have the Roku, which has
physical buttons
and the buttons that you don't have to point the remote at the thing.
Oh it's like Bluetooth. They can work in it. It's on infrared.
So some
now
neighborhood kid got hold of it down the block, pressing all the buttons. I noticed that Space Vixen 6 was 17 minutes in.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Sometimes when you watch, look, I haven't watched one of these in a long time, but sometimes when you watch those, you can see what's actually going on, downstairs, and it's a whole lot of nothing. Maybe I'm being too vague.
You want to solve a problem?
Yes.
Hello and welcome to Tim and Tom Solve Your Problems. I'm Tim.
I'm Tom.
And we're going to solve a problem. If you have a problem you'd like us to solve, email us at thecompleteguidetoeverything@gmail.com. Tom?
Yeah.
We have a problem. I'm just... okay. This is somebody... I think we could use her name, Kayla?
Kayla, got me on my knees, Kayla. I'm begging, darling, please, Kayla.
I prefer the bluesy unplugged version.
Got me on my knees, Kayla. Do.
The two worst guys in history. Number one, when Eric Clapton started playing Layla at Unplugged.
Yeah.
The first guy that realized that it was Layla.
Woo!
But yeah, woo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And number two, the first guy in the audience that recognized at Nirvana Unplugged, who recognized that they were opening with "About a Girl."
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, cool, an older cut. Like this was coming on the heels of like two of the biggest albums in history, but they went for one that nobody knows except for me. So I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, they should have had a blanket rule at those Unplugged. Like, guys, when you recognize a song, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
We're recording this for longevity.
Yeah. Hello, Timothy and Tomothy.
Yeah.
That's not your name. I have a mail-related M-A-I-L related problem. Here's the story. My town's post office got broken into recently, and the criminals stole a bunch of packages.
Huh.
One of those packages being mine, and now I'm out $50.
It was $50 in a package.
Well, we'll get to it. What should I do? Try to solve the crime? Sue the post office for emotional damage? Help. Thanks. P.S. I thought you would think this is funny. A bunch of packages were slashed open, and my friend's package was bled on.
Ooh.
I'm assuming they've cut themselves with a knife.
Yeah.
And then took a Band-Aid out of the first aid kit and left the bloody package.
Okay.
The package was 2 shirts, in case you were wondering.
Okay. 2 presumably $25 shirts.
What were you going to say?
Presumably?
No, you went 2.
Oh,
once, twice, 2 times the T-shirts.
What the hell? The post office just says, well, nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, you got to be a real bonehead to rob the post office. Hey, you know what? Nobody there cares.
It was probably during open hours.
Yeah, you could probably just walk into the back of the post office. They'll be like, what are you doing here? And just be like,
hey, you can't bleed on those.
Hey, you can't bleed on those. I don't care.
Whatever. My shift's over.
Yeah.
Wait, so I don't understand. The post office gave her no recourse? Just like, somebody stole your package. I know whoever sent it to you relied on us to get it to you safely, and we failed. And that's that.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way it runs. Don't sue the post office because I feel like that might like run them out of business. And I like
That might be it.
Yeah, I like the fact that I get mail. I think I think people are way too down on the post office.
Yeah.
I kid about them not caring about their jobs. I think they're set up to not care about their jobs because they've been told that they're shit by the people in charge of running them for the last 50 years, right?
Well, they're also like chronically underfunded.
Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of reasons why it's probably not enjoyable to work at the post office.
Starting with the fact that none of those packages are for you.
Yeah, you get excited every day. You see multiple trucks pull up with all these packages.
And you're like, oh boy,
Yeah,
I wonder what it's going to be.
Morning. And then it's like, and you check everyone diligently for your name.
Huh?
Takes you hours, and none of them are for
Yeah.
you.
It's
sad. It's a sad world.
It is a sad world.
Yeah. So no disrespect to the postal workers of America.
Yeah. Whenever I go to the post office to pick up mail for me and you, Tim, mail that rabid fans send us,
Yes.
which I haven't been to go do in a while. I do like
Rabid dogs into us.
I do like whenever I bring if there's like a package, I bring the thing to the window. The guy's like, all right, I'll go get it. And he disappears somewhere that I can't see for a long time. And I kind of like that.
It's probably the back.
It's hard to explain how this post office is laid out, but there's kind of no back.
Okay.
There's kind of like an inside ring and an outside ring. So like the outside ring is technically the back.
This one on 4th Ave?
Yes. Tim, I don't know streets.
You don't know streets.
But anyway. This person, they can probably, were these shirts a gift? Or were they ordered from somewhere?
If they're ordered from somewhere,
Yeah, you just go and be like, hey,
they never came.
They never
That's
came.
all you have to say. They
Yeah,
never came.
don't give them any more
There was
information.
no insurance. Like the post office doesn't go like, okay, now we like voucher. I don't know how the mail works, Tom. And let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing to me that it works at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you gave me a letter and was like, get this to Philadelphia, I'd be like, I don't know. What? Why would I do that?
Yeah, I'm not going there.
Yeah. And you're only going to be 47 cents?
Oh, that's not nearly
Screw
enough money
you. That's not
to
even going to
make
cover
it
my
worth my
gas.
while.
Yeah.
And that's where the post office thought about, you know what, but if we get enough of these layers together.
Brilliant.
And that's why things take so long to get to Philadelphia. They got to wait till they got enough letters to make
Yeah.
it worth their while.
Specifically to that one street in Philadelphia.
Also, don't rob a post office. You can just take the postman's stuff when he leaves it outside.
That, I think they like send you to jail and throw
Well,
away
it
the
is
key.
a federal crime.
Yeah.
If they catch you. We had a lot of problems in, like, my building's part of, like, a complex with multiple buildings, and my building, luckily, knock on wood, hasn't had this problem, but other buildings have, where UPS or whoever leaves packages, and then a man comes and opens all the packages and takes anything worthwhile, and they're not even his. It's called
Yeah.
stealing.
It is. Here's what you do. You set up a portrait studio.
Mm-hmm.
You rent a storefront,
Yeah.
and you go, this is a great promotion we're running.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do one of those things where we take a picture of you every day for a year. And
You can do this yourself.
you could, because like this is like professionally done.
Okay.
Like we'll pose you nicely. So, and guess what? It's free for the first year, and you put flyers everywhere in town for this. You get coverage on the local news,
Mhm.
right? You get people to come in, and presumably most people
Mm-hmm.
in the area will take advantage of this. A free service where I can get a picture taken of me every year,
I'd be
every
an
day
idiot
for a
not
year.
to.
Yeah, and so they come in one by one. Everybody comes in every day. You keep track of the shirts they're wearing.
Okay. And
You
then
see
if
somebody
you see somebody
wearing
wearing your shirt.
One of the shirts that you think, all right, now he's on my list of suspects.
Uh-huh.
Now, you still have to wait it out because you need all the evidence.
Right.
And presumably other people might have the same shirt, right?
Yeah. You
then
might
when
get
that
some false flags.
Person
some
comes
false
in
positives.
with that second shirt, citizens arrest.
Yeah. You got them dead to rights, and you got the pictures to prove it.
Exactly.
Oh, the perfect trap.
Yeah. A honeypot is what they call that.
Right. And how much could that possibly cost you to, just run a storefront where you take pictures every day?
You know what? How long could it possibly take to take a picture of somebody?
That's
a second?
true.
Just press the button.
And how many criminals sell what they steal and don't use it for themselves? Hardly any. Most criminals are just looking to steal things that they can use.
You know what might also help? Look for someone with a cut on their hands. That's more evidence.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going with it, to see who had a cut on their hands.
No, then
O.J.
you would do free palm readings.
Oh, yeah. And
you'll need to buy a crystal ball, a fake wig.
Uh-huh. And if somebody had a cut on their hand, they could just tell you, "Oh, I cut my hand. I dropped a glass in the sink when I heard the news that your T-shirts were stolen."
Oh, exactly.
So I was so upset, you see. But I had a flight. I had to go to Chicago.
Hope this helps.
Yes.
Thanks for writing in. If you have a problem, email us at thecompleteguidetoeverything@gmail.com.
If you want to send us mail, you can do it too. That's what I was looking up. P.O. Box, or first off, The Complete Guide to Everything. That's us. But you know what? You don't even have to put that on there.
You should.
You should, but every time I pick something up, they're like, "Oh, The Complete Guide to Everything. What's that?" Anyway.
It's my podcast, you dunce. Hey.
Get with the times.
It's my podcast, you fucking asshole.
The Complete Guide to Everything, P.O. Box 212, New York, New York, 10276, United States of America.
And if you like the show, you can do the things on Facebook, facebook.com/completeguide. You can follow us on Twitter @CompleteGuide. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram @YourPalTim.
You can follow me @Tom Reynolds.
Other things. Oh, check out the Reddit site, reddit.com/r/TCGTE. There is a remarkably lively conversation about our soup episode last week.
A lot of opinions.
Yeah.
Who knew it was such a hot button?
I said it last week. It remains true. That's my favorite thing, to go there throughout the week and see what zany things you guys are all posting. So become a part of that.
My favorite thing is to go on YouTube and look at spooky videos.
If you want to support the show, you can do it in one of two ways. The easy way, do all your Amazon shopping through tcgte.com/Amazon. That brings you to the same Amazon that you know and love. We get a small kickback at no cost to you. It's a really great way to support the show. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
And then there's a fun way. Patreon. Support us on Patreon. tcgte.com/pledge. Starting this week, we've migrated away from the news. You'll get a weekly podcast called Fast Food Friday.
Every Thursday.
You can also do other things. Google Hangouts. We recently reshuffled everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We should probably take down that video that has inaccurate information.
Yes. There's going to be audio versions of the Google Hangouts.
Yeah. Cool. And you can support the sponsors if you'd like. Is that the other?
I think that's all the things, Tim. We didn't talk about Snapchat spectacles.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do that?
Glasses.
Oh, that was the one thing that you said like you had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Then we just started talking about scary men in the woods.
Well, you know what? You got to get that news out there. Would you buy... So for anybody that doesn't know, these Snapchat spectacles, they're sunglasses, $130. They've got one camera on the front of it looking out. And I think like a button, and you can tap the glasses, and it will make a Snapchat of what it sees.
Make a Snapchat.
It will make a snap of what it sees.
All right, how do you feel about this?
I think it's neat. Like,
you scumbag piece of garbage. Go back and listen to what you said about the Google Glass.
Listen,
you're on record, sir.
It's a lot different than Google Glass in a few key ways. The first one is that it's not on all the time.
Yeah, like nobody's going to hack that to make it on all the time.
Well, the battery will run out.